Okay, so this is my second vlog that I'm doing today. Our last vlog was talking about trying to raise funds for my sex change, sexual reassignment surgery. Um, that's really what's most important to me. Honestly, that is incredibly important to me right now. But let's see. There were a couple things that I did want to talk about. This is a lot more casual. First of all, you know what? I'm recording this from my own apartment. I just noticed my arms look a lot more slender than they used to look. Look at that. Anyway, I am recording this from my apartment. Let's see, I guess I'll briefly try to show you around. Last time I did this, I shorted out the camera, but we'll see if it works. So, these are, behind me is a couple of my paintings. Oops. Let's see. There. That's the chair that I upholstered. And my magic Mexican blanket. See, there's some records and stuff. Here is our dining room over there. And over on that dining room table is actually my do-it-yourself electrolysis stuff. I've been doing that myself, which is very tedious. But, you know what, it's going quick enough that, like, I haven't shaved my upper lip in 2.5 weeks. Actually, there's a lot of regrowth, though, that I need to pluck out. I'll do that tomorrow. I've been feeling sick all day. Oh my god, my braw's showing. It's so hard to adjust yourself when you're not looking in the mirror. So, did my home electrolysis. I'm saving tons and tons of money. I'm able to devote about 3 hours a day to it on most days. I do have to take a couple days off a week because it is tedious. Basically, I take the needle, stick it into the hair, stick it up the hair root, count to 20, and then pluck it out. And it doesn't hurt because you don't feel the needle going in. You feel maybe a little bit of a tingle, and then when you pluck the hair out, the root's already dead, so it just kind of falls out. So, the thing about, I'm going to know so much about male facial hair by the time I finally have none. All the wonderful things that I get, all the wonderful knowledge that I get. But anyway, so, it is going quicker, you know, but honestly, once there's like a little bit of shadow left here, and on the other side here, also, well, and then, you know, there's stubble from my sideburns, but that's, once I shave, you don't really notice that. And the shadow, honestly, is enough that you don't really notice it anyway, but once I think my skin looks better. I think, day to day, I think most people haven't noticed it because it was able to eliminate my facial hair enough that shaving it once a day is more than adequate. I don't have visual facial hair, for all day. But it'll be so incredible when I no longer have to shave. I'm looking forward to that, and it is worth it to do this all myself, because when you talk about, let's see, 3 hours a day for about 3 weeks, and you think about half an hour costs $50, I've been saving a lot of money, which is good, because honestly, I want to spend my money on the one thing that's really important to me, my sex change. I'd like to get a car too, but it's kind of like, I was talking to someone, like, I want a vagina before I get anything else. Fortunately, that's $22,000 that I need to get somehow, if I get it done in the United States. If I don't end up getting some more sources of funding for this, and I completely save for it myself, it's going to take me a lot longer to do than I want or need, but I'll probably go to Thailand just to save money, even though I really do want to go in the United States, just so I can be close to family and friends and in a familiar environment. I mean, the surgery in Thailand is good. They're kind of known for sex change operations. It's good, but I would rather rather do it somewhere. I'm going to be recovering for a week. I want to be just culturally. I don't want to have to deal with like a new culture and all that stuff. So yeah, I've been feeling sick all day. My muscles are still sore. I'm still congested. I know I probably sound like it. Hopefully I am not sick tomorrow because I really have to go to work. And I have to bike ride to work, so which is about 6.5 miles. It's worth it though. I like this environment. Upstairs we have our bedroom and stuff. But we have internet at home, which is how I can do this. Oh, but that's also, I'm not wearing makeup today. I don't know, in this video, I don't know if you can even really tell. And I guess I don't need makeup to look. I mean, I talked about it in the last vlog I did, but the only thing left in my transition really for me is the surgery. I do want to talk maybe a little bit. I'm getting to a point where I passed really, really well. Not 100%. I think 6 months or a year, I think I am going to get to the point where you will never know. Or you can tell if you're looking for it, but how you would just, people aren't going to see it. And I think I am going to get to that point. And you know what, and actually that is important to me. I'm not ashamed of being trans, but there is a stigma, and it's important to me that trans issues get addressed, especially in the queer community and the community in general, because nobody understands trans issues. And my transition is the best thing I ever did for myself, and it's something that I really needed to do to be healthy. And it's the most important thing in my life. Fortunately, I am at a point now where transition doesn't have to be, it's not something I have to think about all the time. Just like I said, I'm at the point where I can basically just move my life. I've got myself in a job that's not going to, I have an equal chance in the job I have, which is important to me because my last job, I was not given a fair shot. And I went through some rough economic times. But I am in a situation where I can just live my life as a woman. And that is all I want. Like, when I first came out to my mother, she was like, oh, like, you can cross-dress well. I was like, you know what, I want to walk down the street, jeans and a t-shirt, and look like a woman. And that's what I got now. And that makes me really happy. But, so, I've been thinking about it, and, you know, the honest to God truth is, there is, a part of me, I really understand the temptation to go stealth. Because in a couple of years, like, and even now, like, a lot of times I'll be talking to someone, like, here's something that happened to me, karaoke last week. I was sitting there, and this girl, it was a straight couple we were talking to, and the girl was, like, oh, I dressed up as a man for Halloween. She showed off her pictures, and she had, like, goatee, and, she looked, I'm a good-looking man. I said, you know, I make a really good-looking man also, and I showed her my man picture. And she's like, oh, wow, but that must have taken a lot of work. And I was like, oh, not really. But, like, I'm getting to a point where people see and hear just a woman. And, like, the stigma attached being trans is all of a sudden people, have the prejudice where somehow I'm less of a woman because I'm trans, which I don't really think that's not fair and that's not accurate. Like, I mean, do you really want to, open up that, Pandora's box where you define someone's personality based on their physical features? But they do it. And it's like, you know, I was talking to one woman, and I just mentioned, this was a couple months ago, and I just mentioned that I was trans. All of a sudden, like, in her eyes, I could tell it happened, on her eyes I became, not a transsexual woman, or a transsexual woman to her is a cross-dressing man, or a man who wants to be a woman. Very feminine man. And it's almost like, it's weird, but in the queer community, it's almost like it's harder for people to accept me as a woman because there is more gender diversity. And so yeah, I'm really getting sick of that, and I am thinking that maybe in a couple of years I'll get myself to a point where I can just live my life, and maybe I will just move somewhere, and maybe not necessarily go stealth, because my male past is a part of who I am. There are some accomplishments, like earning my Eagle Scout, that I'm proud of. There are some things about, and it's part of my experience, and I think it's very valid. But that being said, it's not really a part of who I am. I was never really male, and I lived as a guy, but almost as like I lived as a really butch girl, because that's what it was. I came across as straight until people got to know me, and then it was always, you're a really weird guy. And I was, I'm a guy, not a guy, I was a guy who was totally female, was totally a chick, and I didn't, and they're like, what is this woman doing, talking and acting like this man? That's really what I was. But, so, the whole stealth thing, it isn't, and especially once I've had my surgery, if I have a one-night stand with someone, it is not any of their business what my past is. I'm not that, I need to get the surgery before I do that. I mean, if I'm in a relationship, obviously, because that's part of who I am, it's part of, yeah, it's important to me, and I don't want to go stealth, but I don't think all my friends need to know about it. Not anymore. And I'm going to get to the point where people don't know about it. We'll have a lot of friends who don't know. Because I'm tired of explaining it every time someone finds out, especially if there's just someone sitting at the bar next to me. And I'm tired of people all of a sudden finding out my past or my physical problem with me, and they have a problem calling me she all of a sudden, or they say she, but they say it like how you say she describing a drag queen, and it's not the same thing. But anyway, Lord, I wanted to get into some of my past about this, but I guess I'm going to post this. I'll be able to update a lot more often now, because obviously I'm doing this at home. Next time I'll look prettier, I'll make run. I'll sound better, but I think I'm going to continue what I've been doing all day, which is drinking Coca-Cola and eating frozen pizza. And I wanted to watch DuckTales, but I couldn't find it on Netflix anyway. I had to get the DVD, and I don't want to wait 2 weeks to get the DVD and then send it back after a couple hours, because, anyway, I think that's it.